Hello and welcome to Lisa Horton Crafts. I made this card this week. It's a shaker card, a Christmas dome shaker card. And there were questions about how I created this piece. I'm just going to show it quickly. I'm not going to create the whole card, so let me show you how I created this piece and the shaker piece. And I don't do the background. So I'm going to be using the nested scalloped plain and circles, nested scalloped and plain circles dies, and these large snowflake dies. So, well, the first thing is what you need is foam tape. You could use it, but I think it's a bit difficult because it's a really small edge that I'm using. If you use a broader edge with other dies, then you could use it, the foam tape. But I'm using foam. And how can you use foam? Well, if you want to use foam, you have to make sure you are taking double-sided adhesive tape. And let me take this. I'm going to use this tape, but there are also some double-sided adhesive sheets, but I don't have that at the moment, so I'm going to use this tape. Then you will stick it on one side of the foam, and it's not really a thick foam, it's about 1 millimeter. And then you stick it on the front and the back side of the foam. And I'm just going to take it back. Then the next thing is you make sure where the die is, you have the double-sided adhesive tape. I'm not going to run it through now, but I'm going to show you how it looks when it comes out. So you're going to run this through the machine, and I made sure, because it's thicker, I ran it through a few times, and then it cuts out really nicely, and then you get a ring. And I already have I did use some plastic, and you can use adhesive sheets, acrylic sheets, sorry. But I did use some thinner plastic that I had lying around. The only thing is, what you have to do, take off the backing of the double-sided adhesive sheet that is now beautifully in a circle, and then stick the plastic on there that you already cut out with the outside die. I always use my tape to make sure the die is on spot. So I already also cut the plastic and stuck it onto the adhesive sheet. The next thing is, I didn't stick that on right. I also did cut a piece of paper in the exact size of the ring. Let me I wanted to say there's no glue coming out, but it is. So that's the outside, the front piece of the shaker dome. And then, where is my paper? Yep. Let me take so, like this. You can create a background. I used the SLIMLINE FESTIVE stamp with all the words on it for the background, but I didn't want it to be in the shaker dome itself, so I took this piece of card and I did stuck the front piece, the window, later on the card when I was ready. But I'm going to add, let me see, this beautiful snowflake, and I'm just going to put that in the center. This is from the die set, from the snowflake, the large snowflakes die set. And yes, there's the glue. Just going to stick that on the card on the inside. I'm not using too much glue, just a bit. So the easiest way also could be that you stick the double-sided adhesive tape also on the back of this snowflake before you cut it. You can stick it on the paper, then cut the die out, and then you can just stick the snowflake on the card without any trouble or without having to use any glue. But I did use the glue, so that's no point. And now I'm going to add a few of these, and I don't have white ones, so I'm just going to add a few of these. And because when you create a shaker card, you want to have that noise, that shaker effect, and to make sure these will shake good, you can add, I have little beads. I have a lot of beads in a lot of colors, but I think for the snow effect these white ones will do very nice. And you can add the amount you think is good. I think this is okay now. So the next thing is I will be sticking this on. I'm not going to add anything else here in the dome, because I think this is okay like this. And I'm going to, this is always a very I wanted to say nervous job, but sometimes I don't stick it on straight. So, well, you can see I have a bit left over here. And I'm going to cut it off because that will be hidden. It's the back, so you won't see that later on. Oh. Yeah. And you can see there is the shaky part, and it shakes real nice. So if you want to make the dome, you can create the back of the card with any stamp or anything you want. And the next thing is to create the base of the dome. And for that I just will be using a piece of paper, and let me see, yeah, here, let's see, I want the dome to have a base. Let's see, yeah, and the edge of this and here. I'm just going to cut it like this. Oh. So you can see already that it has a good base. Now I'm going to cut the base piece straight. I'm using my tonic trimmer. Let's have a look. Yes, it won't. It should not be too high. Okay. Like this. And now you can see, if you stick this on here, you have a dome, a shaker dome. So, because this is different in height, I was using a leftover piece from my foam. And you have to make sure you leave this piece out. So I did cut it like this. No, that's not good. It doesn't have to be straight. You won't see it anymore later on when it's stuck on there. I have to take off just a bit more. Like this. So let's have a look. I think this is okay. And if you stick the base on here, I did use one of these sentiments from Lisa Horton Crafts. You could also use a Christmas sentiment, whatever you want. These are not the Christmas sentiments, but we also have these. You could use Happy Christmas, Warm and Cozy, Be Merry. These are from the washi tapes from Lisa Horton Crafts. But I hope you did get the idea how I created this shaker dome, especially using the foam sheets. They are really easy to use and handy to use for this. But you could also make a broader cutout with the die cuts. If you cut it with the dies and you make sure you have a bit broader band, you can use normal foam tape or foam dots. So that's just up to you how you want to create it. That would be beautiful also, so no worries. If you like the video, please let me know. Leave a comment. And if you don't want to miss any videos anymore of Lisa Horton Crafts, just subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to make sure you won't miss any videos anymore in the future. Thank you for watching this video, and have a good day, and see you next time. Love from Natasja Boseker. Bye bye.